You okay?
Do you think my ribs overlap?
Remember that time when we skipped class to go get pizza for lunch, and then we got caught, but I talked our way out of it, then we snuck back into the school?
No.
What about the time when a bunch of us went out for like a lunch, and we went out like way past lunchtime to go find a place to go eat, and we took like a long time to find a place to eat, and we found a comic book store like in the middle of nowhere, and I bought a Deadpool comic there, and the worker that was there was super depressed. He was like, nah, I don't fucking care, kill me. And then we saw an armory that was abandoned. We tried to get in there, but we couldn't.
The armor! Okay, so you skipped class to go to lunch, and you got caught for it?
Oh, yeah, okay, so...
This I actually don't know.
Alright. Did I not tell you about this time? I swear I did.
You probably did.
I probably did. You were just like, I don't fucking care. Because
that's not
That's
true.
what you sounded like in high school.
Wait, seriously?
No.
Did I?
No, I'm fucking with you. We weren't even in senior year yet. We were not seniors. We were probably, I don't know. We were probably sophomores, I think. So in our school, remember how only the seniors could go out to go get lunch, but everybody else had to stay inside? Dumb as bullshit, because there were there were like 4 or 5 places like within walking distance. Remember, to go get something to eat?
There was the Papa John's. We had another pizza place.
John's,
that was just like
pizzeria, like a Subway, a cafe, another pizzeria, like remember further down the road.
Further down, but nobody went to that one.
No, but it sucked dick. A friend of mine, of ours actually, Daniel. Remember Daniel? Haven't talked to him in forever. Him and I, we escaped the school. We escaped.
You escaped.
We escaped.
So
we got out.
Great escape.
We just went out to the side door. It was open, so it wasn't really an escape. So we went out. We were like, fuck that school lunch shit. It's bullshit. Bullshit. We were like, let's get some fucking pizza. So we got pizza. We were eating pizza. We were talking. We were joking around. It was a teacher from like the same floor that we had class on. And she saw us. She was like ordering a pizza or something. I think she was picking up a pizza. And she saw us. She's like, and we just like, I'm eating. I have pizza in my mouth. Like, and like my cheeks are filled with pizza. My friend's like, and we're just like that. She's like, what are you guys doing out here? You guys not seniors? What do you like? She started like kind of raise her voice a little bit, and my friend was about to say like he was about to apologize, like sorry, and I went, no, we're seniors. Straight light to her face. Okay, I'm not gonna say who the teacher is because I'm about to insult her. This dumb bitch did not remember that we weren't seniors, even though we had her class. We had her class. We did. She saw us every fucking day at the same time, every day for that entire year. And this dumb bitch, I'm not sorry, was like, oh, you guys it's cool then. It's fine. Because during that time, it was still like right before lunch period ended for the seniors.
Yeah.
I looked at my friend and he was like, yeah, we're seniors. And the thing is, we just finished eating, so we left, and we, like, got our soda or some shit, we walked out. We went not even a quarter of the block, and we started, like, yo, what the fuck, it worked, like, we were, like, freaking out, we were laughing about it. We told everybody about that shit. And then, and then, like, it was, like, towards the summer, so we were about to finish, like, that semester anyway.
I know that feeling, yeah.
And then, you know, she figures out that we're not seniors, but she never said anything. She's a dumb bitch. You remember that?
No. You didn't do the rip.
Oh, yeah, the rip. We're not even going to explain that joke. We're not.
Yeah.
Because it's an inside joke that makes no sense to anybody but us. That's an old school inside joke.
But it's a funny one. Just why you just started.
With a banana hammock. Okay. Oh, you're back.
Are you dead? This is one time, I was on the bus, on a school bus. So I was on the front of the bus, he was on the back. It was a friend of mine at that time. As we were getting off, like, I think he kind of just caught up to me, and he was like, hey, you want to go to Dunkin' Donuts? And I was like, oh, okay. So we decided to make the walk to Dunkin' Donuts. It was early in the morning, it was like 8 o'clock, class starts at 8:20.
Yeah.
So
Dunkin' Donuts?
we thought that maybe we could make the time.
You mean the Dunkin' Donuts?
That was
like
almost 10 blocks away from the school.
Yeah, I know. We never go there.
Here's the thing. I didn't know it was going to be that long of a walk. I didn't even know it was 10 blocks up, or even, I didn't even know how many blocks. It was a lot. It was just a long trip.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
As we were making that walk, like, I kept looking at the time, and I kept letting him know, like, hey, we got to get back. we got to get back to class, like, as soon as possible. And we finally made it to Dunkin' Donuts, and it was like, what, like 8:25 already? And it's just like, oh no, first period started. So we were in line, we did what we needed to do, we just got our stuff, and then, right in front of us, there was a teacher, and she recognized us. So, she recognized us.
Was she a hard ass?
Huh?
Was she a hard ass?
Not really. I mean, because, like, not how I saw it, but, like, when we were there, like, we were just kind of looking at each other. But before we went into Dunkin' Donuts, we were like, I kept telling him, like, what if we bumped into a teacher right now? And, like, you know, and then I started joking around, like, you know, we'll just, you know, like, you know, if that does ever happen, you know, like, we just, like, I don't know, like, I'll just be your, you know, like, I don't know what it was, like, you know, like, I'm your cousin or something, and you're just like some. It doesn't make any sense.
But
I was saying the stupidest crap.
She's gonna recognize the both of you. It's like, I'm his cousin. It's like, well, you guys go to that school, right? You stupid.
I'm stupid. I am stupid. I am stupid. So, she said, "Come." So we followed her. We followed her into the garage. And we just, like, no, like, we were in a car. So basically, he was in the back seat, my friend. I was in the front.
Wait, you guys got to ride back to the school?
She was just like, here.
And Dunkin'
No,
Donuts?
I remember, like, she bought her own stuff, too. Like, you know, this teacher. She was just like, here. Like, you might as well hold something while you're at it. And just like, all right.
She gave you a ride.
She gave us a ride, too. And, like,
damn.
I remember, she let us off the hook.
I remember you walking into class with a bag of Dunkin' Donuts.
Yep.
I remember that. And you were very late. And I was like, oh shit, Hiram's late? Now, I remember it was like I was a senior, and this was the same time when, remember in the morning, people were not allowed to go to Subway or the cafe to get breakfast? Remember that?
Yeah.
So, I was like, I don't fucking care. I haven't eaten anything. I'm gonna go to Subway and get myself a fucking sandwich, you know, for breakfast. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna go do it. And at the corner, this is how it fucking was at this fucking school. Oh my god. I went to the corner and it was one of the school monitors.
Who was it?
I'll just cut it out. I'll just cut it out.
Whisper it. Who was it? Tell me who it is!
It wasn't.
Who is it?
It wasn't.
Stop reading in my ear! You bitch! No, I know.
You know what I'm talking about.
Who you're talking about.
Now you know. Okay, now you understand the attitude of this
I don't
guy.
know his name either.
Yeah, you know remember his attitude though?
Yep.
I don't remember his name. He doesn't remember his name, but we remember his attitude. He did not have a good attitude. So, I'm at the corner.
Remember him.
No, oh, holy shit, that's what it was. My dad drove me to school because I missed the bus that morning. He's like, I'll take you to school, no big deal. And he's like, you know, I'll drop you off right here. I told him that, I was like, because they're not gonna fucking let me go in. He's like, alright. I got breakfast. I saw Dylan at the corner when he got off the bus. And I was like, bro, you wanna get something to eat? He's like, yeah, let's go. So we went. We were at Subway for a little bit longer than we should have. And when we got back out, we noticed no one was outside anymore. Like, there was no monitors, there was no buses, so we're like, we're gonna get in trouble when we walk through that front door. Like, we're gonna get in trouble. Yeah. And then I remembered, I don't fucking care. So, we went to the front door, and that dude was there with another monitor, and the lady in the front desk. She's like, did you guys get off the bus? And I was like, yeah, like, what happened? It's like, you guys can't go get breakfast. And I said, well, I'm hungry, so I got breakfast. And I also was driven here, I didn't take the bus. He's like, what about you? And I was like, yeah, we both drove here. Like, we both got it right here. And the monitor was like, not having none of it, because he saw Dylan get off the bus. Oh. He saw Dylan get off the bus, and he was like giving shit to Dylan, and I was like, yo, we're gonna be late for class. And we just walked away from him. Like, I walked away, and Dylan was like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I just walked away from him. I have so many of them. I mean, there's times where
remember when we tried to make that commercial?
Oh!
You remember.
Oh!
We both were set to make a commercial.
I got triggered.
For an internship that we were...
I'm triggered.
You alright?
I'm triggered. I'm triggered, Hiram.
How are you... You triggered?
I got triggered.
You got triggered? I mean, it looked like you just died for like a good few seconds there. Like that, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
fuck.
So...
Why the fuck did you mention the commercial? You gotta explain what the fuck the commercial is.
Okay, so
my foot's asleep.
Me and Carlos, we were doing this. We were working on this commercial it was an internship. So we were doing this. There was like a store that was just right on the side of the school.
It was connected to the school.
It was connected, but it was a separate business. She said.
Yeah.
But it was So she, like, you know, we decided to, you know, we were working for her. So we both agreed to do a commercial for her, and we were planning it out. We had a storyboard written out. We had, like, just a sort of a script, not really
We had, like, an idea
of what we wanted. So it was written down. We had the storyboard. It was in progress. We were working on it, and we ran into a few problems.
Well,
we ran into a few problems.
The biggest problem that we had there is that for, like, it was the first time.
Not the biggest. We had, like, at least, I can name 3 problems.
I'm talking about the problem that I remember I remember 2 big problems. I'll leave the other one for the end to, like, as a kicker. But the problem that you and I had was we were arguing about this shit.
That's the thing.
And we never fucking argued.
We never did.
Never argued.
Never. Remember, yeah, we had a lot of fights.
And, like,
what we wanted.
But it was, like, the dumbest shit, because it was, like, we both... I don't want to say we didn't have, like, not a vision, but we had a similar idea of, like... It was usually if I say an idea and Hiram's not feeling it, he'll let me know, and we try to, like, compromise.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Same thing happens when we do search and record. We throw ideas out there, we don't like it, we just don't do it. Whatever. And if... It really does depend, again, on who's, like, directing the episode or whatever.
That's true.
But this fucking commercial was so, like... Man.
It was an oof. It was a big oof. It really was.
Remember how we made the storyboard? Even though we were arguing the majority of the time while making the storyboard, I was like, dude, this is like fucking... We were like arguing over the smallest shit. And remember they lost the storyboard? We made it. We spent like the entire hour for that period making that fucking storyboard. And we come back the next day and it's just gone. What? There was like barely anything in the room.
I asked what happened to it. They said it was thrown out. It was thrown out. I'm not even joking. They threw it out. Hard work down the drain. It was...
We spent an hour making fucking... I mean, we tried our... Like,
we spent more than an hour. Like, well, imagine the days we went back to keep doing this.
We kept doing it, but, like, that last day is like, alright, we have the storyboard now. We'll come back tomorrow, put the finishing touches, and then, like, make a mock-up, a script to figure something out. And they fucking threw it out. Even though they knew it's like, there's 2 guys back there working for their internship, trying to make a commercial for this storefront, which, by the way, no one went to.
There's very few customers.
I remember a customer walked in there, and I was at the front. I didn't work at the front. I was just fucking standing there.
I did it a few times.
You did it a few times. I did it like once. No one showed up. But the lady was there. She looked at the stuff. She's like, and then walked. Oh yeah, so here's the kicker of that fucking internship. We finally said, all right, we're just gonna do this shit. Because maybe if we do this shit, the argument's gonna stop. And the lady who was like kind of like, not guiding us. She just kind of sat in her office and like told us stories about her son. She's like, all right, I'm gonna get you guys a camera. And we're like, all right, we're gonna finally do this shit. We'll get this over with, and maybe we'll get a good product out of this. She comes back. I'm like, where's the camera?
Yep.
And
Go ahead.
She hands me. I'm gonna act like this is the camera. She hands me the camera, and it's smaller than a fucking Red Bull can. It is a point and shoot. It wasn't a Sony, it wasn't a Canon. What was it? It was like
I don't remember.
A Nikon?
I don't remember what it was.
It was a gray Nikon point and shoot camera.
No, Carlos, I'm saying that it was a really worthless camera that I don't remember what it was. It was just...
You wanna know what makes it really worthless? We opened it up.
You know you know the tiny birds you see out in the open?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like
it was fucking...
It was just like... Just this bird. And it's just... It was petite!
Okay, so she gives me the camera, and in my head I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? Like,
holy Jesus. What is that?
What the fuck is that? That's exactly what went in my head.
Is this a jelly donut?
I opened it up. There was a memory card. Remember? There was a memory card at first. She's like, we need a memory card. She gives me a memory card. 4 megabytes. It was a picture camera. She's like, yeah, make a commercial. What the And at this time, we had no camera equipment, really. I mean, you had a camera, but it was a tiny... Remember the tiny little camcorder you used to have?
Yep.
I didn't have any camera equipment. I didn't really do editing or stuff like that yet.
You did do editing, actually.
I did, but I didn't do it like...
As much as
I didn't do it as much.
As you are now.
Yeah, and I didn't, like, work it. Like, I didn't get paid for it or anything. So it was, like, it was still pretty early on. And we just fucking looked at each other and we said, did we literally do this shit for nothing? And then we decided, we're not gonna do it. And then it was fine after that, because we realized that we did weeks of, like, preparation, because we really wanted to make something good out of this, to, like, not only impress for the internship, but to, like, be like, hey, we actually made something. And it's like, frustrating internships. We had other internships, but we'll leave that for another day.
Yeah.
Frustrating internship that went nowhere. Skipping class, getting caught. Shit.